Hello and welcome back. My name's Tiffany and this is Pixie Dust Healing. Thanks for being here. Yesterday I talked about the card reading I did for myself, and the first card that was the Queen of Swords reversed, which was about showing up here online, communication, speaking my truth, and how to really detach from the part of me that had so much fear to show up, how to do that. And today I'm going to talk about the second card in that reading, which is actually the Queen of Pentacles reversed, which is very much about independence, starting your own business, taking care of yourself, which I guess I'm definitely working on taking care of myself and doing a much better job of that than I've ever done. And I think I'm starting my own business. I'm not sure exactly what the trajectory is here. I'm just allowing it to unfold and trusting in the process as it all unfolds. Another part of the Queen of Pentacles reversed is work-home life balance. Sorry if you can hear that dog, it's not my dog. The work-home life balance. And this is definitely a challenge for me, and this is part of the action and the unhealed masculine in me, that what the reading was all about is healing my toxic masculine inside of me so that I can take the actions necessary to create my life, my authentic life. And I want to talk about a little bit of a curveball from that, because I want to talk about what happens internally inside when I don't do as well as I want to do, or show up as good as I thought I should have shown up, and just didn't do quite what I wanted to do. Like, I'm trying to put boundaries around the time to putting into the business and to online, and also balancing that with being a mom and doing everything I need to do just in home life and self-care and, all the to-dos in life, right? And so what will happen is, if I don't hit my goal or hold my boundaries like I wanted to, the internal monologue that starts happening, you could call it an inner critic. I think it's possibly an interject from past narcissistic abuse, emotional abuse. Really, it's internalized shame that's going on here in me when I don't hold the boundaries or show up as good as I think I should. And you may have a similar thing. I think a lot of people deal with this, like kind of start shaming yourself a little bit. And it takes me some time. It's taken me some time to understand what's happening and actually become conscious of what's happening internally and inside of me, because it's so automatic. These things are so programmed so deeply into us, especially a lot of them are from childhood, adult relationships too, to be honest. But it's so automatic to be like, oh, you didn't do good enough. I didn't show up the way I thought I should have. And kind of just, being really hard on yourself, especially if you have that perfectionist attitude that runs deep, deep in a lot of us, deep in myself for sure. And so we have the internalized shame that starts happening. And then on the other hand, we have, let's put it in this hand. This is the wound, the internalized shame, the inner critic, the interject. And then we have what your soul wants, like why I have these boundaries and why I'm trying to hold myself to a different standard than I have been able to hold myself to in the past, is really because my soul, my higher self, wants me to know my worth, that my worth is innate, and show up knowing that I'm worthy and that I know who I am. To really take these action steps because I deserve to create an authentic life. I deserve to live my purpose. I deserve to have good things in my life and be on my highest timeline, as do you. You are worthy of that. We are all worthy of that. And it's these wounds and this internalized shame that I'm talking about today. I have some notes down here. That's what I keep looking at. And so there's two options. And first thing is I start setting an intention that, like, okay, next time this happens, I set the intention that I will be able to consciously catch what's happening. And this is a practice, not a perfect, and it takes time. So, and it's detaching, like I talked about yesterday as well. So we can either collapse into it and start being like, oh, I'm so horrible, I wish I would have done better, I can't believe I did that, and really internalizing it even more and just collapsing all the way in. Or set the intention to catch it. And when we do catch it, we can be like, okay, I see what's happening here. I see this as my inner critic. I see this as my perfectionist self. I see I'm being really hard on myself for not meeting my goals or my expectations that I set for myself. Now, your inner critic's going to be hard on yourself. Your soul, your spirit guides, your higher self, whatever it is that you work with personally, they're going to be kind to you. They're going to be kind, they're going to be loving, they're going to be compassionate, and they're going to help you through it, not by shaming you. Your higher self, your spirit guides, they will never shame you. If it is some sort of entity shaming you, it's not your spirit guides, it's false light. And that'll be a topic for a different day. But so if you can catch yourself when you're in the process of that and be like, okay, this is not me. This is not who I am. This is my wound. This is separate from me. I'm gonna separate from this energy. I'm gonna do my best to be like, okay, I see it's here. I have compassion for myself. Always compassion, so much compassion for ourselves, especially if you struggle with these kind of internal monologues. Like, you need so much compassion when there's shame like this happening internally. And we do our best to practice separating from it and see, okay, I'm going to go a layer deeper. I'm going to go a little bit further in, a little bit deeper, and see, okay, I have these boundaries for myself and I want to do better because I deserve the life of my dreams. I deserve whatever it is that you're going for with these action steps you want to take. I know intuitively that this is my divine path. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And to have patience with myself, even if I don't hit my expectations. Because if you're like me, your expectations are way up here. You expect yourself to be perfect, but we slowly get there. And it's okay to little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit, and then you bounce back, and then you come back. But it's okay. to take your time and practice getting there and to practice separating from these wounded parts of ourselves and not identifying with them. We can identify and be like, okay, I care so much. I have all this, like, my inner critic, which is part of me, cares so much about my success that the wounds start shaming. That I care so much because it matters to me, because I deserve it, because I'm worthy of it. And so when I can separate from the wound, separate from shaming myself and collapsing into it, I can look at it from a logical perspective and I can say, okay, you know, I do want to do better. And so I'm going to try and do a little bit better. And it's okay that I wasn't perfect. It's okay that I didn't show up the way I thought I should. It's okay. I'm learning and I'm on my path and I'm doing a good job. When we start building this new way of speaking to ourselves, because we're going to slowly shift, from the shame, from the criticizing. You know, we're really reprogramming here, reprogramming ourselves. And we're going to shift to kind thoughts, compassion for ourselves, knowing our worth, knowing we deserve good things. We deserve to go after our wildest dreams. We're really all worthy of it. And we're all here to learn these lessons, to evolve, to grow. And I do want to make one caveat that this isn't all entirely just changing your thoughts. We want to separate from it. But there's also feeling your feelings too. And everything won't shift if we're not working on feeling our feelings and allowing those to be in our body as well. So I'll get deeper into that in another video, but it is healthy to start detaching from identifying with the wounds and seeing that they're not us, and start identifying with our worthiness, with our divinity, with the truth of who we really are. And if you have a hard time getting there, that's okay. You'll get there, and I'm holding space for you. And I always like to go into my heart and feel the space around my heart. And honestly, there's a lot of pain there. But you lean into that and you feel that. And if you go far enough in to your heart, you can start remembering by feeling the frequency of who you really are. You can feel the frequency of your soul, of your individuality, of your purpose, of your destiny, of your dharma, whatever the wording, the verbiage is that lands for you. But you deserve your wildest dreams to come true. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. And thanks for being here. And I appreciate you all. Thank you. Much love.